can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Shoots from 12.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Melton. He has 7.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And here's MP for 3. They get it again. Siakam fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of your young career?
Man, I don't see it that way. You know, I've had a bunch of good games.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been...
Hey, I'd just like to clear something up really quickly. This isn't just some cynical marketing ploy. You know, it's a legitimate desire to do good in this community.
Okay.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, MP, how are you? So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new...
That's a great question. Maybe. I mean, you really never know.
Okay then, last question.
Uh-oh.
Now that you're finding your footing on this team...
This might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey.
I love that taunt, Danny. I gotta get me a taunt. Get me something.
Danny, who has better moves? You're my player or you in real life?
Definitely my player. And please don't ever make me prove that that's true.
No, I won't.
I love the theater. This is beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that was my fault.
Well, Doris, in these early games, it's always interesting to see which teams get off to a solid start.
NBA, there always seems to be...
Changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Fertile. Anunoby comes in for Barnes. And MP is subbed in for Trent. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Wayne Dedmon is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harden in at the 1.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end. And his IQ is as good as it gets.
Here's Milton. Back to Maxey.
2 minutes left in the first.
Siakam against McDaniels. Milton, the open look. Nice shot from the wing.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So they take the lead.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
The Sixers trailing.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. But boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. The first ever NBA game back in 1946 was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
The 76ers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Outside McDaniels. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. For Toronto, they've gone 7. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. MP's got. There always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league. But I do think
you can just tell he's a difference maker on the court. Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. On target from range. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Maxey against another 3.
Is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors. They're up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We've got Chris Boucher, OG Anunoby out there with MP. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for... Knocked away. Outside Harden to stop the run. And Harden with the slam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah.
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
This Sixers squad is struggling. Outside Maxey. Harris on the wing. And then Harden with the jam.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
MP against Harden. MP way outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And the 76ers shooting just 38% in this quarter. Outside Milton. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Toronto, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16 from deep. MP sinks it from distance. MP's got 27 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the chain. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Van Vliet. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's James Harden, and it's Harrell in at the 5. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't times a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
A nice shot by MP.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Van Vliet finds Barnes. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
Substitution on the court. At the line for Toronto, Gary Trent Jr. At the line for 1.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Offensive board. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
If you do not box out Montrezl Harrell, you are opening yourself up to offensive rebounds. This guy is a force there.
And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know, this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. There's third quarter here.
And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Dedmon's checked in. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Milton. Ooh, excellent D there from Young.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Anunoby against Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Shots blocked.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan. Says
good. Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. And so it's Toronto. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
You can't do it on our own. You gotta.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Korkmaz. They've got Otto Porter. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's MP, and it's Banton in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And listen to this crowd, letting him hear it.
As well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays in league history.
I'm not sure I've seen a player this dialed in from deep. Every time he lets it fly, you know it's going to fall.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Pass to Korkmaz from behind the arc. No good on the shot. And Toronto will come the other way. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Achiuwa with the dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Back to Korkmaz. There's the triple. Banton pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. MP no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Harden. Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat. But with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
With some arc. Pass to House. Just 4 to shoot. They need this. Rebound by the Raptors. Young with it. MP outside. From outside the arc. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The 76ers have got nothing to fall in this 4th quarter. 0 of 5. Harden against MP. Harden, the pass to Dedmon.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
MP outside, pass to Banton.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Left side Young, and here's MP from outside. And it's Niang with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Harden, good.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
From deep, MP. Offensive rebound. Achua, good on the bucket. Achua's gotten 4 this quarter.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.